Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. It's Tuesday. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise. Now, this is actually a special stream in a couple ways. One, this will probably be the finale of Monster Hunter Rise. And then, you know, after I do some Mario Party, we'll come back to Sunbreak. But, this is also canonically the final stream before Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream comes out. And that's gonna change everything. It's gonna fundamentally change me as a person. It's gonna fundamentally change the stream. Alright? Nothing will be the same after Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream comes out. And I hope you can accept that. But, yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a good Tuesday. I'm, of course, joined by Joan. Hi.
Hi. Guys, are you all... Make sure not to post that gif and the gaming guy from the 80s server. Don't post it. There are kids watching, so don't post it, okay? I'm gonna highlight this to all of you, including the kids who watch my stream. I'm gonna put this out there. Look at this shitty-ass fucking video of Kanye West with his tongue out.
He's got a big tongue, he's wiggling it around.
Oh, man.
There has never been kids media where a character has a really big tongue. That's never happened.
Yeah. What the fuck is Lick-a-Tongue again?
Don't worry about it. Wiggling around a big tongue. Yeah, last time we had to stop early because my internet was being quite shit. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe Monster Hunter just has a curse on it.
It's because of the curse. It's really hot outside. And inside it's okay, because I have a fan running. But I don't think my building turned on air conditioning formally yet, because it's just blowing fans, even though I set it to cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still 78 degrees inside.
Yeah,
that's like 24 Celsius, maybe.
Yeah,
so just a might bit uncomfy.
My room is over 80 degrees.
Ooh. Ooh, that stings.
My room gets hot very easily.
Blast that fan on you.
I do have a fan on. The fan is how I know what the temperature is in my room. It's also on the other side of the room. But yeah, Joan, are you excited? We just got a big drop on the Switch 2.
Oh, is it is it Borderlands 4?
No, it's Overwatch. It's Overwatch. Ah!
The hit new game, Overwatch.
Dude, oh, if this was like 10 years earlier and they said, hey, you can get Overwatch on your Nintendo Switch at 60 FPS, I would have been like, oh shit. But the problem with that is that the Nintendo Switch didn't exist at that point.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we knew we knew about the NX.
It was like a near launch title of the Switch 1, but it was only 30 FPS.
Yeah. When did Overwatch come to Switch?
Pretty sure it's 2017. So that it launched later in the year. Wasn't like there on March when it launched, but it was like there by like October, I think. That or was 2018. I don't remember.
I want to say it's 2018. Like, I do remember it being early on, but... Oh no, we're both wrong. It was 2019.
Damn. When did people grow tired of that game? Like, just right before COVID when they added... At least that's when I grew tired of that game.
Dude, I was already tired of that game by 2018. I remember...
Yeah, fair enough.
I remember in 2018, I made, like, a video where I showed Overwatch to my sister, and, like, we both commentated over it, and that was the last time I played Overwatch, and that was in January. I was already done.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And I don't buy people saying it's good now. Listen, you may think it's good, but I don't believe it's true. Also, like, to be honest, at this point, I have, like, a beefed up computer. If I really, for some reason, decided that I was an insane person, and I didn't have a moral compass anymore, yeah, I guess I'd just play Overwatch on my computer. Why would I play it on my Switch, too?
Oh, but you can use mouse mode on Switch, too, guys.
I have a computer mouse. I have a computer mouse, dude. I don't need to use mouse mode.
Also, Overwatch is a 10-year-old game. It runs on most modern laptops now.
Yeah. I used to have to play it at 30 FPS on my old computer, although I did it, like, uncapped because I was a fucked up teenager. I didn't understand that... I didn't understand the idea that, like, a capped frame rate, even if that frame rate is less than 60, would be better than, like, an uncapped under 60 frame rate. I was on that Capcom mindset.
More like un-Capcom, am I right?
True. I do wanna tap into Pragmata when that comes out. That seems really good.
Yeah. I would too, but, like, I don't know. Right now, I'm busy playing the Mega Man collection. Well, of course I am.
Mm-hmm.
Is this fucker leaving? No, he's not.
Since when does Joan like Mega Man? Am I right, guys? That's never happened before.
This has never happened before. Dude, this bear is so small, it's kind of hard to get my bounces off its butt.
Yeah, I just put us on some baby-ass quests just so we can get to the Hunter rank 20 faster. Oh shit, I jumped on it. I didn't meant to. We're just absolutely bodying this poor thing. Can I tell you guys my fucked up virtual game card story?
Go ahead.
So, like, I bought Leaf Green recently, right? Not my proudest moment, but I did it. So now I have Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I was like, wait, since I have this, I can use the virtual game card thing to give Fire Red to my sister so I can trade and use Alakazam. Because, you know, usually when I play the Gen 3 games, I don't have anyone to trade. But this is a rare opportunity. So, we try to set up the virtual game card thing. The switches are not connecting. We're trying this for like a half hour, and we give up for a bit, come back to it later, and I noticed something was off. And it was that my sister's Switch 2 was trying to connect to my Switch OLED, which is not charged and not even on, but because it's considered the quote-unquote linked system for my account, it's trying so hard to connect to my Switch OLED that, like, it would not let it connect to my Switch 2. So we had to unlink the fucking Switch OLED account from my sister's Nintendo account, and when we did that, finally it fucking worked, and I was able to get Alakazam. But I was really annoyed about it, because this is a short story, but it was not short for us. We spent probably a good hour of a day trying to figure this shit out.
That seems like a pain in the ass.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Maybe we should do a little bit of a higher ranked mission. Because that didn't give us much at all.
Yeah. Wait, I have a request specifically. Let's see, what's in my side quests? Mizutsune, Magnamalo, or Rathalos?
Minion or
Any of
Debob?
those. Minion or Debob. In fact, let me find the quest, maybe. Oh, you know what?
But yeah,
Both of them.
I think virtual game card, like, having used it for the first time ever, is the dumbest invention ever. I can't believe they created a system that works like that. And it's like, dude,
the quest.
It's not even like it was that easy to share the games before. But it was, like, honestly easier than it is with the virtual game card stuff.
Yeah, I remember Game Champ talking about that and how it kind of sucked.
That is now my mission, to destroy the Nintendo Corporation until Tamagotchi Life comes out, and then I'm gonna be like, me and the bestie.
I posted the quest. You have to go to the board next to the hub lady.
No, I see. Have I seen the Tamagotchi Life interview Nintendo posted? I've heard some of the highlights. I haven't, like, read it for myself. Apparently, that game has been in development for almost 9 years, which is, like, insane.
Dope. Honestly, it honestly kind of feels like it shows a bit. Though maybe part of it is like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like a good game, so I don't really particularly care if it took that long. They made something good with it.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't have a problem with them taking that long to make it. It's just kind of crazy to imagine working on the same game for, like, nearly a decade.
Yeah.
And I mean, it isn't the only one, obviously. Mario Kart World and, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza also had really long dev times. But at the
Donkey Kong Bonanza, it shows. World, it does show, but, like, not necessarily in the right places.
Yeah, Mario Kart World feels a little bit like the resources could have been used elsewhere.
Too big for its britches in a way.
Yeah. And it's like, to be fair, the world design in, like, concept is really well done. It's just that... I don't know. It's a fun game. It's a fun game, but Sonic Racing kind of outsold. Not literally, but in my mind.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a hard fight, so let me get some goods. I'm fighting the Rathalos on the upper level.
Oh, fuck. How do I get back to the upper level? These really have been the past couple years of just Nintendo dropping shit they've been working on for almost a decade. Because I just remembered Metroid Prime 4 also had a crazy long dev time. It had such a long dev time, the dev got reset. Pikmin 4 happened? That's true. Pikmin 4 is weird because I don't know how to interpret the Miyamoto quote from, like, 2015 where he said it was almost done. Like, why did he say that all the way back then? What was Miyamoto cooking? Like, Pikmin 4 does make me wonder if the development of that also got reset at some point. Because the game dropping 8 years after Miyamoto said it was close to completion is, like, crazy. I hate navigating this damn volcano. I'm no good at it. Wait, who's excited for the Illumination Pikmin movie?
Please don't tell me they confirmed that or anything.
No. But Miyamoto does love his Pikmin. I'm just saying it's a possibility that we have to all be prepared for.
See, at least Pikmin kinda has a plot that's, like, kind of interesting, but I would not trust Illumination with that plot. I don't think Illumination is willing to make a pensive nature movie. Which, like, the ideal Pikmin movie would be a pensive nature movie.
They couldn't even do the Lorax right. How bad can I be?
Was that Illumination?
Yes.
Damn.
That was one of their earlier movies. That was like 2012, I think.
Oh man, the Northern Lion cruise is very strange. That
It's
can't, like, that must be like a cruise he's just going on, right? Like, that's not a thing he bought.
No, he didn't buy a cruise. So I talked about it on the last stream, but I do find the Northern Line cruise funny. But basically, the impression I got is that they're essentially like guest performers for the cruise, and like you know. The reason that it's even happening in the first place is because I think it was Dan Giesling's mom, or like someone that Dan Giesling knows, was like in the cruise industry and was like, at first the idea was, oh hey, Dan Giesling, do you want to do like a Big Brother cruise where you're like a guest from like Big Brother? And he was like, no, I don't really want to do that. That doesn't really interest me. And then eventually the person was like, hey, do you want to do like a streamer cruise with like you and your friends? And he was like, you know what? I think I would. Which is very funny because that means Dan Giesling considers streamer fans less insane than Big Brother fans. But yeah, as far as I know, that's what, like, spawned the idea. And they're essentially gonna be, like, guest performers instead of, like, you know, they bought a fucking
How are you
cruise
gonna
line.
guest perform a stream, bro? On a cruise without, like, good internet.
Well, I mean, it's not like they only play live service games.
I'm saying, I guess streaming.
They're not like gonna. They're not gonna stream live. They're gonna do like a live show on the cruise, but they're not gonna live stream it. Game Grumps to direct live action Danganronpa. Oh yeah, that's something that happened from the since the last stream. Fucking Jax.
That cannot be real. You're making shit up.
No, the Danganronpa Game Grumps one is fake. But Jacksepticeye is producing a Bloodborne film. That one is real.
Okay, well. Dude, video games should be video games. We should stop only Hideo Kojima reserves the right to make a movie about a video game, I think, at this point.
He hasn't even done that. Oh, I just realized I don't have any high potions. I'm gonna go back to camp, even though I may never find the beast again.
That's fine.
Because this map is, like, my nightmare.
Oh, wait, there's a tail that I chopped off here.
It's gonna be an animated Bloodborne film, too. An animated rated R Bloodborne film produced by Jacksepticeye.
I think I think animation is the way to go with that. There's just too much weird things that you would have to practical CGI. Or not practical CGI, practical effects or CGI.
Yeah. It is funny because it is a little bit like, you know. Oh, did you already beat Rathalos?
Yes, but it was a capture, so you don't need to carve it.
Okay.
You can carve the tail, which is also there. But now I need to go get the Magner Malo.
Jacksepticeye really does feel like a random pick as, like, a producer. And it's kind of whatever, because, like, I don't know, mostly what producers do is put money into a movie, as far as I can tell. Especially if you're an executive producer, like, that's pretty much all you do, is that you put money into a movie.
Did you not see... Okay.
So, like, I don't know. I don't think that Jacksepticeye will actually have much input on the Bloodborne movie. But it does kind of read like they saw the Iron Lung movie do really good, and they saw that that was like, what? Was Markiplier only the producer on that, or was he the director?
Pretty sure he was the director, and he also, like, did some of the stunts.
That's what I thought, too. I thought he was the director. But it makes me think they saw that Markiplier made a successful movie, and they were like, fuck, I guess we could get a YouTuber for ours, too. Honestly, reading back what Faye said, it's not, honestly a little surprising there hasn't been, like, a live-action Danganronpa. They did a live-action Phoenix Wright back in the day. And
See, a live-action Danganronpa seems like it would be something that, like, Takashi Miike does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Takashi Miike did the live-action fucking Phoenix Wright, actually.
Yeah, like, live-action Danganronpa would probably still be, like, a little wackier, but... It's like, I don't know how many, like, crazy effects you would really have to do. I guess you would have to chroma key the blood to be pink.
That's pretty easy, though.
Yeah.
A fan film can do it.
And you would have to have CGI Monokuma. Unless we create an AI powerful enough to pretend to be Monokuma from Danganronpa. In which case, we're probably fucked. Because if we create the machine that thinks it's Monokuma from Danganronpa, real people are going to die. Dude, my stamina is so bad right now.
Eat meats. You probably have some amount of meats on your person.
I have some raw meat.
You're gonna have to cook that.
Oh. Yeah, I probably should have figured that. I forgot that human beings can't eat raw meat.
That or you can just go back into... Actually, no, I don't think so. Oh, I ran out of time.
Dude, I thought I had more HP. What the fuck happened? It killed me in like one hit.
Yeah, check your item box if you have any meat, if you want to use your stamina at all.
I have rations.
Oh yeah, rations also good.
Monster Hunter, more like Monster Fuckers. That's like the messed up version we got on like Adult Swim. That's the new like Robot Chicken skit.
That's a parody you would see on Newgrounds that would be rated R18.
True.
Like that part of Super Nintendo that I kept on going to when I was a teenager for some reason.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But the Pokemon Snap parody in Super... Okay, this is incredibly just something that happened to me.
You were looking at Pokemon porno?
Basically.
Pokemon porn and Pokemon dude?
Pokemon porn and Pokemon dude and the final fucking version Pokemon Discord channel.
A friend was telling you in one of the games there's a character who wanted one of the monsters. Is that true, Joan?
Yes, the guild master says some weird shit about monsters in Monster Hunter 4.
That's crazy. He was fucking monsters.
Oh no, that was a woman.
She was fucking monsters. I guess it's more woke if a woman wants to fuck a monster, though.
I honestly, it's like, in a lot of monster fucker media is like very woman centric, down to like the OG Beauty and the Beast and shit.
That's true. And now Disney doesn't even want to make films for women anymore. That's like
something that they said.
Well, technically it was Pixar. They had like a movie in the works that would have been primarily for a female audience, and they were like, no, we can't do that. We can't make a movie for girls. And it's like, why? That's literally 50% of the population, dude. Do you know how good it is if you get 50% of the population to watch your movie?
No, but what if they think it's woke?
Fuck. I saw a post that was like, they're doing like a preschool Cars show, and someone replied saying they better not make it woke. They better not make Cars
Dude,
woke.
they said that it's okay to share. What are these, communists? Fuck off.
It's also crazy when their most famous characters are literal princesses. That's what I'm saying! Why would the Disney Corporation have problems with appealing to women? Like, what?
No, but their stuff has to have wide appeal. And that means we can't appeal directly to women despite the fact that they make up half the population!
I did see the interview. Like, me and Sienna were literally talking about the part of the interview where they were talking about how they had to deliberate whether or not to add farts to Tomodachi Life. And adding it as a little quirk is so funny, because it means you're gonna have to keep a watchful eye on, like, all the people streaming Tomodachi Life, because if they give certain characters the farting quirk, you know it's not a quirk to them.
Hey, come on, fart be funny! Listen, our jokes about fart in last streams were not sexual in nature.
Can you stop talking about this? You got me killed!
When someone gives their 110-pound catboy husband the farting quirk.
No! No!
And Loki wants them to die and leave the island.
200-pound cat husband is just Pete the cat? Dude, I feel like Pete is heavier than that. What if you tuned into someone streaming Tomodachi Life and the Incredible Gassy was there? Why are you obsessed with the Incredible Gassy? What is your deal with the Incredible Gassy? It's so stupid. Yeah, I don't talk about stupid things all the time. I talk about smart things. You know what I'm realizing? I think I forgot to eat Dango last time, and that's why I died so quickly. I think I actually fucked us because of that. It's something that the Lost Media community genuinely invested time into.
Okay, how about we do this one? This one should be a little bit easier.
All I'm saying is that you guys think about farts more than I do.
Oh yeah, the concept of lost media has become a really funny thing to me inherently because of how these people treat it. What the fuck? Oh shit.
Ravenous monsters, their eyes shining bright.
What if Goofy tried to court you? I'd have to tell him that I'm taken.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. I'd have to let him down easy. You know, I don't think Goofy is a bad guy, and I don't think he'd have bad intentions trying to court me, but, like, he has to understand that I'm in a loving relationship already.
You know what's fucked? How villainous Kingdom Hearts makes Pete the Cat when he's kind of, like, harmless in most modern Mickey media.
He's kind of a dickhead in the Goofy movies. Like, he didn't do it intentionally, but in the Goofy movies, he is partially responsible for Goofy and, like, Max, like, having, like, fights and stuff. What does he do in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? He does Pete's Clubhouse, Pete's Clubhouse, Pete's Clubhouse, Pete's Clubhouse. In some old comics, he was a Nazi spy. You know, if that was any other Disney character, I'd be like, wait, what the fuck, why'd they do that? But honestly, for some reason, them doing that with Pete, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Fuck that guy. Fuck him and his Easter eggs.
Dude, that must be why he, like, serves the Heartless in fucking Kingdom Hearts 2.
Are you saying that the Heartless are like Nazis?
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying they're just, like, generically evil.
Right.
There is a darkness in his heart, brother.
That's true. Well, I feel like saying he's a Nazi spy implies that he's a spy for the Nazis and not for the Allies. Right?
Yeah. You'd probably say Allied spy otherwise, right?
Yeah. They better put Oswald in the next Kingdom Hearts. That would be dope. I would be down with that. I gotta play more Kingdom Hearts soon. I gotta watch all the cutscenes for Chain of Memories because I don't want to play Chain of Memories. I don't think most people in the universe want to play any version of Chain of Memories. Only played 1 and 2 and will not be playing anything else. I guess I can respect that. I wanna play the whole series at some point, and I played like 1 and 2 a little bit when I was a kid. I never got very far, but I did play them as a kid.
Whenever I get on Volphodon, I love using the Kanye West gift attack.
Wiggling it around.
Shoots out his tongue and wiggles it. Wiggling it around. And then he missed his tongue attack. Awesome.
This is not appropriate. My videos are for kids.
Kids are playing my game.
I wouldn't have even
also,
thought...
the armadillo farts for some reason. I don't know if armadillos are known to fart, but for some reason in this game, the armadillo farts. So. Oh, yeah,
what the fuck is this
huge
bug's wings doing?
That bug's wings is my fucking half of my weapon. Yeah, spray you since you're pooped and you can't really use your own potions.
No more farts. You should have been here last night. It was all anybody was talking about. It was crazy.
It's not all we were talking about. We were just having 1 or 2 fart gags.
It was an extended fart gag, though. I'll see you later, Donkey Spittle. See ya.
When I was in Japan, I accidentally got onto... I didn't accidentally, but I got onto NHKE, which is like the educational, child-focused version of the national, like, broadcasting service in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a movie on, and it was called The Poop Detective. And it was about a detective who has a giant poop for his head.
They stole that from James Rolfe, you know it's bullshit.
I didn't steal it from anything, I saw it on the internet, I saw it on the television!
No, I said they, not you. Dude, you guys are making up detectives at this point. Trying to convince me that
I meant
detective.
the butt detective, not the poop detective. Sorry. Yeah, the butt detective, he at the end of the movie, he poops into the hands of, like, some secondary villain, and that made him realize his past or some shit, and he, like, transforms because he was holding a golden poop from the butt detective.
What are you This is not real.
I'm just saying what I saw on Japanese television on the fucking PBS Kids.
It's on PBS Kids?
Yes! You have to understand, it was all animated and it was a very cutesy butt.
Yeah, but it's still
a cutesy little, like, poop emoji butt.
It just says still pooped. It's still pooped in his hands.
Yeah, but kids would find that funny.
I guess so. Do you know that Japanese humor can be quite big on toilet and butt humor? Dude, that, like, applies everywhere. That's not even, like, a Japanese thing.
I mean, to be fair, this is a video game series with Conga Lala in it. I feel like that's apparent. They love this shit.
I'm just saying, though, like, toilet humor is not, like, exclusively, like, oh, they do it a lot in Japan. No, they do it fucking everywhere. If you, like, watch Cartoon Network
like,
and the
humanly speaking, pooping is one of the funniest actions to every ape. Every single ape of the Great Ape family loves joking and making jokes about poop.
What other country
That's why monkeys
has...
are the way they are.
What other country has Butt Detective? Dude, we literally have a fucking YouTube short series that went viral.
Toilet!
Exactly!
We have Skibbity fucking Toilet!
Like, again, I'm just saying, like, toilet humor is not, like, inherently, like, just, like, a Japanese thing. It's not even close. Toilet humor is universal.
Uh-oh. I'm out of the healing juices, but at least one of these two monsters is basically dead.
Ow. I was in the middle of healing, asshole. Yeah, Mr. Bean's sex jackass is universal.
Sex is also one of the funniest things for most humans.
Especially when it's Mr. Bean.
And he's a jackass.
Oh, the poop in the potty song. Dude, what am I talking about? The fucking poop in the potty song is not even like toilet humor. It's trying to teach a kid how to poop. It's teaching kids that you need to poop in the toilet and not anywhere else. It's not humorous, it's deadly serious. Oh wait, it's dead. Be so for real? I'm literally being as real as anyone's ever been.
Yeah, it's... Poop in the potty is, like, maybe a little funny, but it's very clearly, like, instructional.
Exactly.
Or it's funny. Okay, you distracted for a second while I try to carve this thing. By carving this thing, I think I distracted it. Never mind.
It's teaching kids a lesson. Alright, listen, just because it's a lesson you don't need, doesn't mean it's a lesson nobody needs. I think we should teach children to fling their boots. What are we, animals? Well... I guess so. Yeah, we are.
Dude, they died staring at each other. Is this Yaoi?
Nothing personal.
They're both girls, it's Yuri.
It's Yuri. It's Yuri, and one of them was a fucking armadillo, and the other one was a rock. Wait, Mitch, did you carve your rock yet?
No. Rock and Armadillo Yuri is like Pokemon Yuri. Actually,
it basically is. That's basically Sand/Exonix.
Yeah.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Joan, what's the funniest game we could try to worm our way into the esports of?
Fucking Excel spreadsheets?
Come on, be serious. They're not doing esports of Excel spreadsheets.
They are.
What are you talking about?
So, spread sheet esports.
Are you talking about, like, putting the results into an Excel sheet?
Talking about Musey. Let me post this in our voice chat. Yeah, Excel-esports. Road to Las Vegas battle. Wow, $100,000 prize fund for the Microsoft Excel World Championship?
Dude, this cannot be real. What the hell? Dude, they're partnered with, like, ESPN? This doesn't make any sense. How is this real? Oh fuck! Wait, I'm actually determining the movies for Chimp Dinner Live movie night this week. Oh fuck! Am I gonna enact my plan to watch crappy old animated movies that Nostalgia Critic reviewed?
Oh, new pedal laces. Okay. We just have to capture a Rajang for this one. But we fought a Rajang and no deaths happened, so I'm assuming this will be pretty easy for us. Let's get Thunder Rose.
Good to go.
Oh wait, I forgot to eat Dango. Oh shit, I
You have
forgot
to
my pizza.
unprepare in order to eat Dango. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, I'm ready.
Hold on, I have to find this video real quick.
Cookie.
Alright, I've decided that this week we're gonna watch Tom and Jerry the movie. And then the next time it's my week, we're gonna watch Rover Dangerfield. And then after that, I don't know. I have to look into more old crappy movies that Nostalgia Critic reviewed. This is gonna be my lot in film pickers. I'm the week that everyone's gonna want to skip.
I remember the Tom and Jerry movie, like, slightly. What a strange idea.
And they kept doing it after it, too. They keep making, like, Tom and Jerry movies.
I mean, nowadays, most of the Tom and Jerry movies are China exclusive.
Yeah, they got the new movie where Chainsaw Man is the same, except Denji is Tom but refined.
The term refined to me, like, I didn't even take, like, I wasn't even, like, active in TF2 trading communities. The term refined to me has been changed by them.
I understand. It's the first thing I think of, too.
It's like, whenever I hear refined, I like, oh, Stout Shaco for 2 refined, obviously.
But the second thing I think of is Tom but refined.
You know, one of the biggest criticisms people have for Rise is, like, the weird hunt you do for the birds so that you can buff up your stats if you so desire. I find it's, like, a little cathartic. I don't hate it completely.
I'm already bad at navigating these maps, so it means nothing to me. Oh, I got hit by Hyper Beam. Dude, the Hyper Beam animation in Champions is so good.
It's so funny. I love, like, the... It makes me almost want to use Hyper Beam, which is insane.
Yeah. I think, like, Fringe Sylveon sets run Hyper Beam. I couldn't tell you if they're actually any good. I just know I've seen it online.
It's like bad Light of Ruin, guys.
Pretty much. When you don't want to grind out Pokemon Legends Za to get Mega Floette, so you just run Hyper Beam Sylveon.
He was a coward.
After
Fucker.
it! Let us go! Neat cut, not bash.
I don't know what the fuck your character is saying when they sharpen the weapon.
Must remain sharp or something like that. I think that's what it was in English. I don't know, because I play in Monster Hunter language, which is the funniest option.
Dude, I think they, like, I think that line, like, doesn't translate. I think it's still in Monster Hunter language, because it does not sound like must remain sharp.
What does she say?
I don't know, it's, like, not a real sentence.
Kare Ida or something like that?
No, okay.
Okay. That's the Monster Hunter way of saying you're sharpening your weapon. I know so many of the Monster Hunter language phrases from this game. Like, if someone screams Iza Ogeshi, then they're launching their big ultimate attack.
They're bouncing on a big old pair of nuts, lol.
Oh, shit. It's full. Wake up.
Good job.
I think I was probably supposed to stop shooting him. Oh well. This is like kind of a crazy week for the internet. We got HLVR AI 2 coming out on Friday. Same with Pragmata and Tomodachi Life is in 2 days. It's a nuclear event.
Oh god, I need to get up. Oi, 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 oi.
I barely
Scary
dodged that
monkey.
hyper beam. Dude, I'm really, like, I'm kind of sad because, like, last night I had, like, multiple, like, fractured dreams about going to various retro game stores that don't exist on Staten Island. There are, like, 0 retro game stores on Staten Island, and it pisses me off. Because I would love to go to one.
Gotta go to Manhattan, where everything is.
Yeah. I can also go to Jersey. Jersey, like, every time I've been to Jersey with Jen, we always find, like, good retro game stores. There was one that we went to that had a picture of, like, James Rolfe being there. Which is
Holy
funny.
Shit.
That's
funny and also kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if he still lives in Jersey, but I think he did live in New Jersey for a bit. Or maybe, like, when he was younger.
Dude, I love how reflective they get when their fur is wet. It's kind of crazy. They were really messing with, like, the mobile version of RE Engine. Oh, God.
Ow. Ow. He fucking comboed me. Okay, we cannot let that happen again, because otherwise we will lose.
Yeah.
You know, I know people are already tired of hearing about Kroby Cat again, but I do think my bit about becoming the new Kroby Cat by becoming, like, a shitty, like, nerdcore rapper is, like, a good bit.
Who the fuck is that person?
Kroby Cat's, like, one of the guys who, like, makes a lot of videos that are, like, new game bad, old game better, basically. He made Nintendo Switch painful launch. I don't know, he's just one of those guys that's, like, kind of miserable. And people are just, I think people are just tired of hearing about him, because I saw, like, within a day, someone on my timeline say, like, you guys don't have to acknowledge Kroby Cat every time he uploads. And, you know, they're kind of right. I will admit. I still think my joke about becoming the new Kroby Cat by becoming a shitty nerdcore rapper is a good idea, though. I think it has potential. Making shitty rap albums about how new games aren't as good as the old ones.
Fuck.
I guess people aren't ready for that, though. I guess I'm gonna have to become the new, I think I'm gonna have to become the new...
Pope.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to become the new Pope. And Trump's gonna make very angry posts about me on Truth Social.
And then post an image of himself as Jesus Christ.
That's right. Which apparently the MAGA crowd isn't liking. They didn't like that he posted himself as Jesus Christ. Which is like, that's what it took?! I was gonna say he already, like, posted an image of himself as the Pope, but I don't think they cared about that, because they hate the new Pope because he's woke. And he's not even, like, that woke. He's
actually pretty anti-woke, considering the shit with, happening with Catholic-sponsored fucking hospitals right now.
Yeah.
Taking away, like, transgender healthcare.
And he's...
So it's two chuds fighting against each other.
And he's still too woke for Trump. He's not even woke, but he's too woke for Trump.
Don't let it escape! Onward!
Yeah, it's currently 87 degrees in my room.
Fucked.
Yeah, I'm being
It is
boiled.
reaching 80 on mine. Dude, I love normal weather world.
Yeah. At least there was a nice breeze earlier, but that's mostly gone away.
Oh god.
Get a hold of yourself.
Ow.
Fuck this guy.
Incoming!
Stay down, stay down!
I don't have a choice in the matter.
You do. If you move the stick, you actually start getting up. But I think you started your get up animation right before you did it. So me saying stay down didn't help.
Oh, dude, why am I so ass at this game?
Play your ass. This is a hard monster. Wanna pick the next one?
No, not really.
Okay, how about we fight a crab?
Dude, we're never gonna get to the end of this game at this rate. How many 8-star quests are there before true final boss?
I don't know.
We're like not even close. You cannot join this quest because you haven't progressed far enough in the story. What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. I'll do a different quest then. Want to try the monkey again, or?
Up to you.
Hold on.
We might be doing Monster Hunter again next week. That's probably... There's a good chance that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna craft 1 million mega potions.
So do you think those make the monster hunters also poop green? Is that just a me problem?
What are you talking about?
Oh, did I not tell you about the fact that I had the Monster Hunter potion at fucking Universal Studios Japan, and it did in fact make me poop green?
I remember the first part. I don't remember the part about your poop being green.
Alright. Because I didn't bring a dog, I'm riding this guy to the monster.
Let us go.
You can just do that? You could just not bring your dog?
Yeah, I brought my cat instead.
Oh. Dude, I just remembered, Doug Bowser doesn't even work at Nintendo no more. He just kind of unceremoniously dipped. I don't
No,
even...
he wasn't CEO for that long. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was there from, like, 2019 to, like, this year. Which is, like, a much shorter tenure than Reggie had. Yeah, no, Doug Bowser doesn't work for Nintendo anymore. I don't know what he does. But he doesn't work for Nintendo no more. And I don't know who the current NOA CEO is. What happened to the soulful era of Nintendo, where they went out of their way to create parasocial relationships between their players and their executives? What happened to the good old days?
Yeah, people do, like, genuinely miss that.
It's like, listen, I kind of get it, but it's also like, you fell for their trick. You're not immune.
You literally fell for their trick. You think Bill Turner is your friend.
Literally. Also, shout out Soul with the 140 watch streak. Holy. Oh, I'm gonna die. You need to heal me.
I sprayed! What the fuck? Why did the health come?
I don't
know. Oh my
know.
god, it didn't use my item. It must have lagged or something.
Oh my god. That's really cool.
Onward into battle.
And, like, listen, I do have a lot of genuine respect for Iwata, and Iwata is responsible for multiple of my favorite games ever coming out. He was still a boneheaded executive. I mean, Nintendo still made plenty of shit decisions under Iwata. God, I don't even need to mention, like, the YouTube shit. That was dire. But thank God they were collabing with, like, Pro Jared while all that was happening.
Yeah, onward.
But I do have to put respect on Iwata's name, because he's the only reason Earthbound came out. He's also one of the only reasons Pokemon Gold and Silver, like, had Kanto in it.
He's also one of the only reasons that Pokemon came out.
True.
Good show.
Like, I mean, outside of him being a businessman, he was, like, genuinely, like, a really talented programmer. Like, maybe one of the best to ever do it in that regard. So, hello, Rico Raz? I don't know if I said your name right, but hello. Rico? How goes the violence?
Oh!
I got killed by this guy earlier, so it's not great, but we move. We move regardless.
Oh, I'm not living this!
Oh shit. Dude, this thing might be too strong for us. Need to get back to using the bowguns. I only play heavy bowgun. I love heavy bowgun. Oh, I'm dead as fuck. No, I'm not. It's okay. No, I think I'm dead. Ow. Somehow not dead. Joan, I'm gonna need you to come over here and save my ass soon.
I'm coming! Oh, God.
You didn't come
Fuck.
fast enough.
Maybe I should bring a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not the monkey. Maybe anyone but the monkey.
Yeah, I don't think we have the stuff to beat the monkey. There's a monkey in my bathroom. Please get that bitch a banana. Have I tried the tackle switch skill? I don't know. I'm not the brightest Monster Hunter player. Dude, are people really running Sneasler with upper hand to stop fake out?
Yeah, no, that was not an uncommon thing in, when upper hand was introduced.
That's really fucking funny. I've never heard anybody use upper hand before at all.
Okay, let's try this one.
Oh wait, I haven't eaten dango yet.
I've been waiting. See you later then.
Was there a movie convention or something recently? I feel like a lot of movies are just getting announced all of a sudden. Or at the very least, they're getting, like, release dates.
It's just approaching blockbuster season, you know.
I see, I see. They finally gave a release date for Spider-Verse 3. Dude, how fucking long ago was Spider-Verse 2?
Like 2 years.
No, I think it was
I
longer.
kind of lost faith in that shit because it's like, why the fuck would you end your movie there? It's like deeply cynical to me.
I mean, from what I heard, they thought they were gonna get a sequel out within a year, which is really fucking funny.
When's Spider-Verse 3 coming out?
Next year.
Oh, man.
They thought they were gonna do part 2, and then like a year later they were gonna do part 3.
And if you're gonna think that, you should have at least parts of that part done. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
I don't know. Spider-Verse 2 didn't really impress me, but that's because it, like, blatantly felt like a unfinished movie.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know. Ironically, the fucking TMNT movie that came out, like, that same year, I thought was way cooler. I thought that was a way better movie. And it had all your favorite turtles, like Michelangelo and Donatello and Raphael. Now, you might ask, what about the other one? Don't worry about it. But no, genuinely, the new TMNT movie that came out, that's a pretty good movie. That's like a fun, like, family film. Spider-Verse 2 was, like, fine. But it didn't light me on fire. And, like, Spider-Verse 1 is, like, a really good movie, too. But part of the reason why it feels like a really good movie is because it feels like a complete movie. I don't know. I probably will go see Spider-Verse 3, but you know, I hope it's good rather than bad. I don't know. I feel like Spider-Verse 2 got, like, overhyped to hell when it came out. I remember people saying, oh my god, it's the best movie ever, and it sets, like, a new standard for animation. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It doesn't even set a new standard for Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Saw a Raven up close today. They're bigger than you thought. That's fucking badass. That rules. I love birds. I think birds are awesome animals. I don't know. I do know a few other people who also are a little bit of, like, haters towards Spider-Verse 2, even if they liked the first movie. Because it really felt like the consensus at the time really was like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. This raises the standard for animation forever. And it's like, it's not that good.
I'll show no mercy. Mine for the taking.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Also, as I've gotten older, I might be siding more with, like, Northern Lion and thinking that it is a little crazy to have Spider-Verse as, like, one of your top 4 movies.
Yeah.
It's like, the Spider-Verse is good. And, like, it definitely was, like, it's definitely a very influential movie. I don't think it could be denied that it's a very influential movie in terms of what it's done for animation. A lot of animated movies since Spider-Verse have become, like, way more stylized, aside from, like, you know, like, Disney's still kind of doing the pseudo-realism thing. But they're, like, at this point, they're the outliers. A lot of other companies are doing, like, very stylized animation. I mean, look at the new, like, Puss in Boots movie. That was very, very stylized. And same with, like, I talked about it earlier, the TMNT movie. That had, like, a very stylized, like, animation style.
Speaking about the Puss in Boots movie, when's the new Shrek movie coming out?
I have no idea.
Is it already out?
I kind of hope it's good, but I'm not holding out for it necessarily because it feels like, I don't know, it definitely feels a little cynical to bring back Shrek again.
Yeah.
Like, whatever we could say about, like, Shrek Forever After, at least it, like, definitively felt like a finale. You know what I mean? So I'm not really, like, I'm not, like, over the moon, like, oh my god, I can't believe they're bringing Shrek back. Especially because it kind of is, like, it peaked with the first two movies. I feel like, for the most part, everybody agrees that, like, the first two movies are, at the very least, pretty good.
I'd say the second movie is actually pretty decent.
The second movie is really good. I've kind of become a little more affectionate towards the first movie in, like, recent years, just because it's, like, it really is the ultimate, like, fuck you Disney movie. And you kind of lose that by having it become, like, a big franchise. But that first movie, I mean, they literally have a guy named Lord Farquaad who looks like fucking Michael Eisner. That's funny. That's fucking funny.
That is pretty funny.
They hated that guy. Dude, they hated his ass. Near here, you see plenty of black-billed magpies. They have beautiful plumage. That's fucking awesome.
How do you feel about the music in Monster Hunter?
I think it's fine.
Damning with faint praise, so on and so forth.
I don't hate the music. It's just not something I think of that frequently. The Monster Hunter song that I think about the most is not even a Monster Hunter song. It's the song they took from FF14 for the collab in Wilds.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I think about that a lot, and I don't even play FF14. And you know what? That song rules because it represents a difficult time in our lives.
That's
a
true.
Struggle against an unfathomable battle that we cleared together.
It's true. It wasn't just us either. I remember Tony was there.
Yeah.
Was there one other person with us? Did we have a 4-person squad for that?
Not on the final hunt, but Bober did join every so often, I think.
Okay. I was trying to think, did we have another person for the fucking Omega fight? So I'm gonna feel really bad if we had a 4th person and I don't remember them off the top of my head. We need that Wilds expansion to come out. We need to get the Monster Hunter crew back together. We couldn't get people to join us for Rise, which, you know, it happens. It doesn't help that we ended up playing this on PC, and most people who had Rise had it on Switch.
Meanwhile, I know, like, a lot of people, when Sunbreak dropped, they're like, yeah, hop on Rise. And I was like, oh yeah, on Switch, right? And like, no, on PC. Hop on PC Rise. And it's like, oh. It's very weird. I think nowadays... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say how the tides turn.
Yeah. I can't believe that didn't have an air hurt box.
Oh, funny other Sony film that we heard stuff about. The Legend of Zelda movie has finished filming. Dude, that movie is gonna be so bad. Dude, people are talking
poop from a butt.
Dude, people are talking about, like, oh my god, the Mario Galaxy movie is, like, one of the worst movies ever. You guys are not ready for the racist Legend of Zelda movie. That's all I'm saying. That movie is gonna be 10 times worse than any of the Mario movies.
I hope this knocks Nintendo out of cinema.
That would be kind of funny. I don't know. I don't think it could completely knock them out of cinema because they have that close relationship with Illumination now. And even if the movies don't review that well, they still, like, make a lot of money, which I think is more important to them. And, like, the critic reception is pretty bad, but the fan reception, for the most part, is positive, so it's like, they're not taking, like, a brand hit. They're probably just gonna be like, yeah, just keep pumping out these movies. I do think that if they make a Star Fox movie, they're a little fucked, because they have to make it better than the Mario movies, and I don't think they will. I don't think they can get away with making a shitty Star Fox movie. I'm not even sure if they can get away with making a mid-Star Fox movie, unless the furries are exceptionally sexy in that movie. But it definitely has to be better than the Mario movies.
The fucking Star Fox design in the Galaxy movie, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know, maybe it's something for some furries. Sadly, as a lesbian, I will have to wait until they show us Crystal.
None of the
Or if they put Faye in.
None of the Star Fox characters do it for me specifically, but I respect them.
Yeah, I respect them for what they did for our country.
Yeah, like, I can't deny that they had an impact on the furry community. Which makes it even funnier that none of you guys bought Star Fox Zero. You didn't care about what they did for the furry community.
I bought Star Fox Zero.
You're of a unique class.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually liked that game because I played it entirely multiplayer with my little brother.
That's dope, actually.
And when you play that game entirely multiplayer with one dedicated gunner and one dedicated flyer, that game is actually pretty fun.
I believe that.
But sadly, there is no internet infrastructure, so you couldn't do that online.
Yeah. I don't even believe that Star Fox Zero is a bad game. I've definitely heard, like, you know, there's been a little bit of, like, a reassessment of that game in recent years, and more people have come around to it. So I think it's, like, it's probably not that bad of a game. It's just that they made it, like, really clunky to get into, because it has that weird-ass control scheme.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes games with weird control schemes at, like, first blush end up being fucking amazing. We're playing Monster Hunter!
True. And I mean, hey, another Capcom game, Pragmata, is coming out with a bit of an unwieldy control style, and the critics are saying it's pretty good.
Fucking... God, I want a Kid Icarus remake, but that's never gonna happen.
I would eat it up. I think Kid Icarus Uprising is great when you play it with normal controls. Playing that shit on...
I think that game is great on the DS. You just have to have a good hand.
It's better...
I'm a freak.
I'm sorry, it's better on Steam Deck.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's the first Steam Deck exclusive.
Running around collecting my boys. My funny boys. Dude, remember that fucking shit fake metagame that they put on Pokemon Showdown for like 1 month? That was like a Monster Hunter battler metagame?
No.
There was like Monster Hunter ran bats. And it was dog awful, dude. And all of the Speary Birds were just like different Chansey if they had different types. It was really funny.
This is
Really
gonna
funny,
sound
really
mean.
dog shit.
This is gonna sound mean, and like I'm willing to be mean about it because I'm also a competitive player. I don't think competitive players are actually good at balancing metagames. And it's
yeah,
like
absolutely.
I'm not saying Game Freak is any better at it because they're not, but I think like people like doubt how hard it is to make like a stable metagame. So they make like weirdo shit and then it's like not that fun.
Even if it's unbalanced and whatnot, I think they also just don't understand how to design something that reads. Like, so many competitive players are like, yeah, let's just put this ROM hack shit in. It's like, make abilities read cleanly. Don't make them do too much. Don't make moves do too much. If they do too much, make them so that they're, like, flashy or one-time use, like a Z move or Dynamax and shit, even though Dynamax sucks parts. Stuff like that. But, like, no, these people always go, like, the whole 10 yards.
Like there's a lot of people who make fun of Game Freak for the crappy balance of like Gen 9 OU, and then they're making like abilities and like moves and shit that are way more broken than shit Game Freak has come up with. And listen, if I was in their position, again, this is why I'm willing to poke fun at it. If I was in their position making up a whole metagame with fake Pokemon, yeah, I'd probably do the same. I'd probably make some ROM hack goobers that are, like, really annoying to kill. That's like, it's the collective L that we have to take as competitive Pokemon players.
Sorry, I had to be right back for a second. Okay, I'm back. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Where the fuck is this dog going? Just ran away.
Let us go.
And then it ran back! Dude, he has Lazumis!
You're the target.
Now, I don't want to spoil too much for you guys, but I am proud to announce that I will be playing Tingle in the Legend of Zelda movie.
Which is how I know it's racist before it comes out. Yeah, it turns out it's not a racist depiction of Ganondorf, it's a racist depiction of Tingle.
They're making me do the most, like, stereotypical Italian voice ever for Tingle. And also, there's an implication that he's in the mafia, and that he owes people a lot of money. Hey, my guy Tony, you know, he works for the, let's just say the secret police of Hyrule. Yeah, my friend Tony, I might have borrowed some BOGO bucks from him. Only like a cup, you know, I borrowed a lot of rubies. I borrowed a lot of you people call it rupees. Back in my hometown, we call them rubies. I owe Tony a lot of rubies, and let's just say Tony's not fucking happy about it. And if he sees my face in my fucking family's house without me having those rubies, I'm getting whacked. I'm getting whacked. And I talk like that the entire movie.
Let's just say he'll send me to a rosy rupee land, alright.
That's a good one.
Hey, check this trick out. It's the Tingle Tuna. Yeah,
and then
you just call a guy and I'll just drop a whack on him.
And at the end of the movie, when they're all fighting Ganondorf, they're like, "Oh no, all hope is lost!" And then Tingle comes in with a hat and a fucking submachine gun and goes, "Ganon, you're getting whacked, courtesy of Don Tingle." Yeah, that's right, I'm the father of my own family now. And it's all thanks to your monetary contributions, Link.
Fear my strength.
No, in hindsight, it was really funny to make the Piantas an Italian caricature in the Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can't even be mad about it, because it's like... It's like the Simpsons bit where the guy's on the TV talking about how white guys and black guys drive, and then Homer's like, it's true, we're so lame.
Okay, I set up my bombs.
After it. Let us go.
There's smart things on the ground I want to pick up. It was just money.
What's this?
Dude, you know what I know would be, like, the worst Nintendo movie? Metroid. There's no way they would be able to make a good Metroid movie.
They did make a good Metroid movie. It's called Alien.
Exactly. Like, you already have the disadvantage of Metroid being derivative of Alien. So now you're tasked with making a movie that is 100% going to be compared to that. And it's like, dude, Alien is so good. How are you gonna do that?
Oh shit. I live.
Imagine if they get Illumination to make a Metroid movie.
Oh my god. You need like an A24 horror studio to make it.
True.
And it needs to be a spiritually Metroidvania movie. She has to start out without all her powers.
I love the idea of the Metroidvania movie. It's true that movies do be like that sometimes, though.
His tail here.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Getting dull.
Onward!
Yo, you might want to mega potion up before we re-engage.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got no more bombs. So I'm just gonna wake them up normal style unless you have a big attack you can unleash.
I have a gun.
Okay.
Fear my strength!
Oh, we killed it. Dude, I keep shooting when these things are going down. I'm just like, well, don't get back up. I'm scared.
Onward into battle!
Welcome to my jungle level.
Yep. Wait, she's underneath here. Does that mean, can I go through the opening? Top. Yes, I can.
I'll create a distraction. It's targeting you.
And by the way, it's targeting you.
Okay, it's front arms. Got it.
What's, like, the worst video game they could make a movie about? Not, like, limited to Nintendo, but just, like, what's the shittiest movie you could make based on a video game? Preferably, like, a...
Buster's Revenge.
What
But
game?
I don't know if that one should count.
Whose Revenge?
Custer's Revenge.
Yeah, I guess so. That would be it.
Tetris is a decent one. Though, I guess you can make a movie about Tetris, but it has to be like a movie that's just like like a biography of Alexei Pajitnov, and then you can have like a decent Tetris movie. And I don't think there'd be much else you could possibly do there.
We already got the gaming historian video. Like, that probably would be, like, a good biographical movie.
Don't let it escape.
I'm thinking, like, a really trashy action movie based on Duke Nukem.
Ooh, but that would be so spiritually Duke Nukem, it would be hard to call it bad. They just did what... They just followed the source material too great.
That might be true.
No? Ice Climbers. Well, actually, a decent movie about climbing a mountain, you would just have to make it, like, not spiritually actually about what Ice Climbers is about. And then you would also basically not make it a movie about Ice Climbers and just make it a movie about climbing an icy mountain.
Deadass, that would just be a Celeste movie.
That's also true. Well, Celeste would have to do, like, the genuine magic shit that happens in Celeste, though.
That is true. That is true. Binding of Isaac movie directed by Edmund McMillan.
That's pretty funny.
Binding of Isaac movie would be another moment where people look at the cast list and they go insane over it. That's right, everybody.
Oh,
they got a Spoonie to play Kane.
And you know who they got to play Mom? An AI model of the Virgin Mary.
That'd be crazy. Dude, you could not trust Edmund McMillan near a Hollywood movie. He would be intentionally getting controversial figures just because he thinks it's funny.
Dude.
He'd have Will Smith and Chris Rock in the same movie.
Oh my god, he would.
And for some reason, iDubbbz and H3H3 are in the movie.
And they are the quote-unquote pro-Palestinian contingent. Dude, fuck Edmund McMillan. He's the whitest human being on planet Earth.
Yeah. He's lucky he made Binding of Isaac, because otherwise I wouldn't acknowledge him whatsoever.
Attack my friend, no more.
I will say also,
Attack
and
of fishes.
this is a genuine opinion that I hold. It's still more ethical to play like an Edmund McMillan game than it is like 90% of all AAA games that come out. And you can still have reservations about it, obviously, but I don't know. I can't get mad at someone who's playing like Mugenics. I'm more mad that there's people out there who play Overwatch. I will say, though, out of the games that came out around that time, Romeo is a Dead Man is the better game. Romeo is a Dead Man rules.
You know, it would be a bad game to make into a movie. Monster Hunter.
They would never do that. They would never make a bad Monster Hunter movie. It's just unfathomable.
You're so right. I should stop thinking these things. I'm glad my cat collected some poop for me.
Aw, shit, you got to Hunter rank 20, but not me.
Did you get to 19?
Yeah. Maybe we do,
let's
like...
hunt, like,
yeah,
a baby.
Yeah, let's hunt a baby.
Let me just...
New Yakuza movie, but it's based on Kiwami 3 specifically.
That's right, we have the same exact cast.
Yeah, the very uncontroversial cast, obviously. Don't worry, guys. They got a new wave of Super Mario Galaxy icons on the Switch, and that includes the Honey Queen. I've learned, honestly, that's the biggest revelation from the Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out, is that I know multiple people who want to fuck the Honey Queen.
You just found that out now?
How the fuck was I supposed to know? Nobody was talking about her before. The only time anybody referred to the Honey Queen was when they would say, like, isn't it funny that she's in Mario Kart 7 and not Waluigi?
Hello. Come back anytime.
Which is a win for lesbians.
It's a loss for Waluigi, though.
Let's go.
Yeah, but he's not a lesbian, so I don't care.
He might be. You don't know that for sure. He could just be really butch.
That's true.
Found it.
Dude, what if they do Mario Movie 3 and Daisy is also Peach's sister? Sorry, that's like an insanely big spoiler for that movie. If you haven't seen the Mario Galaxy movie, close your ears.
I think it's so lame that they made her sister.
I think it's whatever.
Literally, you can't have two female characters and not make them sisters. For some reason.
See, I don't know if that's true. I think it's a kind of whatever change. I understand that it takes away from the Yuri of the situation, but...
I mean, in some cases.
Well, the cases where it doesn't take away are simply not in my wheelhouse. I don't really want to acknowledge that.
Fair enough. They're also not in my wheelhouse.
Face my wrath.
By the way, Mario Galaxy spoiler, Iron Man dies.
Yo, in hindsight, that guy who was, like, in front of all of those people waiting in line for the next Harry Potter book, just yelling Snape kills Dumbledore, was he the first true transgender ally?
I mean, he's one of the early modern trans allies. I don't know if he's one of the first. All I'm saying is I didn't see him at Stonewall.
That's true.
You know, I respect what he's done for our community, but I didn't see him there. He doesn't get to claim to be an ally elder.
Good show. It's targeting you.
killed Roggy Doggy. Top 10 Monster Hunter monsters ranked by how doggy they are.
Number 1. Oh, there's a lot of them that are kind of doggies. An ogre's a pretty good one. What about Lunagaron, Odogaron? Odogaron has dog in its name.
Don't mind me.
What else? Were there any specific doggies in Rise? Not Rise, Wilds.
I don't remember. I don't remember there being doggies.
I think Odogaron might be the most dog-like monster. Which is weird because it's made out of blood and flesh and it's covered in like 30 claws.
Well, we're also made out of blood and flesh. We don't have a lot of claws, though.
Yes.
Yay! Yay, yay.
I'm 20.
Me 9 years ago.
Oh, we have an urgent quest right away?
I've been waiting for you.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Special quest has come in for you.
Slay a Chameleos.
Dude, Chameleon's one of my favorite monsters. I just love the way this monster moves.
Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Almost done.
Desolated ruins. A thief stalks through the mist. Driven by a lust for wealth, it just cannot resist.
Dude, are they gonna make me watch this cat die?
Miscreant.
They love doing that. You've technically watched a bunch of cats get chased around by a fire chicken at the beginning of Wilds.
The dead dwell here. This is their realm, and you've overstepped its bounds. But other things live here as well, equally concealed. So be mindful of your insolence, lest your fate be sealed.
Oh, okay. The cat didn't die. It just got really scared.
I'm ready.
It's me, I'm Chameleos. I forgot to get high potions.
Let us go.
Bad news, Xbox fans. Sony has just announced that their next console will be Gay Cat with Sweet Baby Ray's Honey Mustard. It will cost $6,000. Dude, I don't like that, like, Sony is preparing us for the next PlayStation to be $1,000. That's scary. And isn't that, like, such an insane jump from, like, the PS5 being, like, $500 at launch?
It is an insane jump.
Like, dude, there's gonna be a reckoning next gen. Because there's no way people are gonna be buying $1,000 PlayStations. People wouldn't buy $600 PlayStations.
You know what they're gonna introduce? Buy now, pay later for your PlayStation.
Dear God.
That's gonna be like the default plan.
That's fucked. Dude, I never do that shit. I don't wanna be in debt for a video game.
And I buy things with credit cards to build up credit, but I always... The thing is that at the end of the month, I pay what my balance is on my credit card in full. So
Yeah.
It's basically a debit card for me, because it can't accrue interest.
Yeah. Well, that's the wiser way to go about it, for sure.
Monster Hunter buys.
Wiggling around.
Stop posting this game on my channel. Showing me this image of this monster, I think it's Chameleos, wiggling its tongue around. It's not okay. There are kids playing the games on my channel.
1980s Gamer is, like, one of the funnier, like, YouTube shorts guys. Like, you can tell that he's a Gen X guy because the lead has gotten to him.
I feel like my YouTube shorts are general, like, I can feel when they're trying to push me towards something terrible, and I, like, fight back against it and continue watching my specifically curated people that I actually care about, like Japan Eats, or, Slanted Gaming, other people on YouTube Shorts.
That's respectable. I'm unfortunately kind of addicted to, like, YouTube Shorts guys who make, like, really bad gaming YouTube Shorts. There was, like, one guy who I discovered who's, like, a big Xbox guy, and his whole bit is that he would make YouTube Shorts and vocode it so it sounds like the Star Spangled Banner. He did this for every YouTube short he's ever made. So he would make a video that's like, Nintendo, like, killed hacker responsible for Super Mario fuckers, and he'd be like, Nintendo just killed the guy in cold blood. But it would sound like way more fucked up than that. Oh, he's got a big tongue that he's wiggling around.
Wiggling around.
Probably my favorite, like, bad YouTube Shorts guy is, like, M. Swizzle. Because his shit is, like, so juvenile. He's making YouTube Shorts about, like, having his Nintendo Switch at a sleepover, and he's, like, a guy in his 20s.
Yeah, You post those a lot in Chip Dinner Live.
I post
Quite
them.
something.
I post them pretty much whenever I get them recommended to me because they're just like so fun. It's so funny how juvenile they are.
Nintendo Switch 2 idiots.
He's like posting YouTube shorts about like getting caught playing Nintendo Switch at night by his parents, and it's like, what are we doing? I already died to this thing, dude. I love a Nintendo Switch 2 idiot. It's like such a funny... It's the kind of video you can only make if you're like so convinced that like Nintendo could do no wrong. They've never made a bad game. They've never made a bad console. They'll never make a bad decision ever. Because it's like... It's a guy complaining about the Nintendo Switch 2... But he's complaining about shit that's like a non-issue. Like, oh my god, the Joy-Cons are so hard to take off. And then the other guy is like, no, you press the button, stupid. What are you, stupid? Like, I like my Nintendo Switch 2. Absolutely. But, like, nothing's perfect. I like it because I really like handhelds. But it's not perfect. I mean, do I even need to mention game keycards as a system?
Fuck. When you get poisoned by this guy, you actually do need to cure it very fast, or else it will drain you super fast. So make sure you have antidotes on you.
I do. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have any great wire bugs, though. I only got the bad ones. My favorite, like, subgenre of, like, M-Swizzle YouTube shorts is definitely the ones where he's just bringing it to random places, because he always comes up with, like, the stupidest scenarios. Like, he brings, like, a Nintendo Switch to, like, a soccer game, and it just so happens that they have a USB-C that connects to, like, the big monitor that's keeping score, and then he's like, oh, fuck, I gotta play something they'll like. And then he puts on, like, Mario 6-7 or something like that. What if Nintendo made a school?
Oh, let's see.
Super Mario University.
What's this?
You know, I feel like a Nintendo school would be pretty bad. I don't know if it'd be the worst school that could be run by, like, a video game company.
Oh, let's see.
Like, I think that, my opinion is that, like, all corporations should keep their heads out of public education. If I had to choose, like, the worst video game company to make a school, though, I don't know, maybe Activision Blizzard. I feel like an Activision Blizzard school would be pretty bad. They can't even deal with, like, the harassment problems they have in the studio. You think they could deal with that shit in school? It would be, like, first school to have a 100% bullying rate. Not to mention your teacher would be from Overwatch. I tried to get my antidote in time, it didn't work. We might lose to this monster due to my failures.
There is an item that we can craft later on that works a little bit quicker than antidote and does the same thing. I'll let you know. I'll teach you how to craft it when we get back, if we lose.
Okay. What would be the worst company to get involved with, like, schools? Would it just be, like, Tesla? Just because of Elon?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad. Honestly, like, any social media company would probably be, like, bottom tier. Like, a Twitter school would be bad, but I can't imagine a Facebook school being much better. Yo, what if they made Tumblr University real, though?
Guys, Tumblr University, and we all have to go to the supernatural class.
Fuck. Excuse me, I wanted to go to the Doctor Who class. I think Doctor Who is better than Supernatural. But I guess I could also go to the Sherlock class.
Man, if only there was a class that combined all three.
It could never happen. That's too much curriculum to put all at once. Why do you have a notification that says frog fart freak out?
Because you can pick up frogs on the ground, and they'll emit gaseous clouds that can, like, stun monsters or knock them down. Or put them to sleep, or poison them.
Ow. I need to heal immediately.
I think I have it distracted.
Thank you. I'll not forget this. Dude, I would kill for a Rise Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen while Wild is still their main advertised game.
Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Fuck.
I warned you I was gonna die.
I was in the air. I can't use items in the air.
Thank God a new cutscene has been added to the gallery, though.
Okay, the item that you need to craft is underneath crafting list. Should be number 5, herbal medicine. You'll need antidotes and blue mushrooms.
Okay, I made a shit ton of herbal medicines.
Yeah, make sure they're in your box.
They are. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Dude, the scene with from American Psycho where he's taking the axe to the person, but the song that's playing is "Don't Worry, Be Happy." It
Inspired choice.
Yeah, I think if I suggested that to Patrick Bateman, he'd probably kill me.
Let us go!
Dude, it's so funny that his name is Patrick Bateman.
In the woke reboot, they're making him Master Bateman.
Yeah. In the Mega Man version reboot, they're making him Master Bateman. I hope they make a Wild Switch 2 port.
I hope so too. I'd hop back in. Although maybe it'd be dangerous for them to introduce a new time sync game to me. I only just got out of the Animal Crossing mines.
I mean, if it has save data transfer, it'd be less of a time sink, to be fair.
That is true.
Just be doing the stuff that they added. They added like 3 new quests, but it's mostly just monsters we've seen before, but harder, as they tend to be with these post all new monster added quests. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna rehash the old monster and make it harder.
Just
It's
open
not even like new armors or anything.
Just open an M Swizzle video, and this is like Tony Zarrett content. It's Tony Zarrett content if he was like exclusively making jokes about like Nintendo games. And it's like, Tony Zarrett has made jokes about Nintendo games, but that's all M Swizzle is capable of joking about. Like, he'll make videos that are like consoles being pit against each other, but they're always Nintendo consoles being pitted against each other. Except he made fun of the PlayStation Portal. He doesn't like the PlayStation Portal.
To be fair, it's a stupid idea.
It's pretty dumb. Welcome back, Wii U gamepad. I don't know, the idea of like a PS5 portable is like really cool, but not being able to take it everywhere is like it's a big hit. And it's like, I get it.
It's not even a portable at that point. It's a console with a really long invisible wire. But it does have a finite length, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, listen, I kind of get it if, like, you exclusively game in, like, your living room anyways, and you're just like, oh, well, I can have the PlayStation Portal going while I'm watching the TV. Listen, I get it. I just don't think it's that good of a value proposition. You already had to pay $500 for the PS5. In the modern day, you had to pay $650 for the PS5.
I think if you paid $650 for a PS5, you got scammed.
You kind of did. Consoles literally should not go up in price. Now, if you paid $700 for the new Xbox, you lost.
And I question your ability to make sound financial choices, quite frankly. Because you paid money for an Xbox.
I mean, back in the day, the 360 was good.
It's not back in the day no more.
That is true. That is very true. Yeah, the Xbox Series is a pretty bad value proposition. I feel like, you know, like... It's like, I know Game Pass exists, but Game Pass isn't even, like, that good anymore, because it costs so much more now. And it really is just, like... Consoles are too fucking expensive, man. And again, listen, I love me my Switch too, but I acknowledge that like $450 for that console is a lot. And it probably will never go down in price. It'll probably only go up in price.
I love modern economy. Yay!
They spent all the money making the machine that lets you create blue crisp boars. Oh, wait, this is a dead end. What am I doing? Where am I going?
I was wondering why you were in the corner climbing a waterfall.
Wait, I'm stupid. I'm autopiloting right now. I ain't even playing the game no more. Which is really bad, because this is a really hard fight. I've said it before, though. Nintendo, if you're smart, you stay the course with the price. You just accept the fact that it's going to be $450 for the rest of the generation, and you win. Because the next PlayStation and Xbox are going to be like $1,000. It's like, literally, if I'm a Nintendo executive, I'm holding people at gunpoint saying, do not fucking raise the price. If that shit even goes up by $1, like, I'm taking this entire studio down with me. And, you know, that's not what they're gonna think. They're a profit-driven company, so they're gonna think, oh, we're not making money off of our consoles, raise the price, lol. But if they're smart, they don't do that. Oh, fuck, I died. I thought I had more health. God damn it. This always happens. This always happens to me. Wait, we have Dango Insurance? When did we get that?
It was in my meal choices, so I obviously took it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a random choice, so it doesn't always appear, sadly.
Oh, I see. Well, that's very helpful. I do wish the PS5 had an identity outside of being the best third-party machine if you don't own a computer. But Sony just doesn't make enough games anymore. And I'm not buying a PS5 exclusively for Astrobot. That's not happening. Like, I'm not even denying. Listen, Astrobot could be one of the best platformers ever made, but I'm not buying a PS5 just for that. Admittedly, in the past, I have been down on Astrobot, but I feel like I'm a little justified because it is, like... It feels like a game that is, like, very cool and fun, but doesn't really have its own identity outside of being like a, oh, check out this reference from this previous PlayStation game. Basically, what I'm saying is Astrobot is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Sorry, that's too far. That's too far. That's
I kind of agree.
Listen, Astrobot, he's like a cute little guy. $650 for his console, though. I don't think I can do that. I already have a console where I can play, like, Mario and, like, Crash Bandicoot and Sonic, who all have, like, way stronger identities than Astrobot does. That's really just the problem with Astrobot, is that because its identity is tied to, like, the hardware, it's not as interesting. I still want to play it. I'm not going to pretend like I don't want to play it, but I don't want to play it enough to buy a PS5 for it. I will admit, though, people saying it's like Super Mario Galaxy 3 does make it sound appetizing. Although I feel like there's more people coming out of the woodworks to say they don't fuck with Super Mario Galaxy these days. And I'm like, you people are poisoned by schmovement. I think, like, genuinely, I think strong level design is, like, more important to a 3D platformer than just, oh, you can move really good. It's not that I don't like some games where you move really good. Super Mario Odyssey, I think, is a great game, but I don't even, like, Super Mario Odyssey is honestly on the lower end of 3D Marios for me. Mario 64 is, like, the perfect middle ground for me. It's, like, the perfect mix of, like, level design with, like, crazy movement that's very expressive. Hey, Bigwin, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to?
I think they were playing the end of all Marios.
Army of One. Nothing wrong with an army of one. Playing Mario. I hope you had fun. I literally just started talking about Mario too. Yeah, I don't know. People who say, like, the Galaxy games are, like, their least favorite 3D Marios are, like, alien to me.
I feel like... How can you say that when Sunshine exists?
True!
I'm sorry.
True!
I'm sorry, how can you say any other 3D Mario game is, like, worse than Sunshine, which is, like, the weakest of the bunch? By, like, such a wide margin. It's, like, hard for me to understand people who are like, Sunshine's actually, like, the GOAT. Like, what?
It's people
We're poisoned by your purple lunchbox.
It's like... It's like... And listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but, like, people who are like, Sunshine is the best one, they're nostalgic for it. They grew up on it, it's the 3D Mario they had when they were kids, so they're really nostalgic for it, and they're like, oh, it's the best one. But I feel like by all objective, like, as objective as you could possibly be, Sunshine is the worst one. I'll even give you, like, it might be better than 3D World. I like 3D World more, but understandably, I could see someone being like, well, 3D World's worse than
3D
Sunshine.
3D World being the worst one? No, 3D Land, I can get that.
Well, yeah, 3D Land also.
3D World, I would, like, if you genuinely think 3D World is the worst 3D Mario game, I think that's crazy.
I don't agree with it. I fucking love 3D World. It's, like, top 3 for me, but...
I literally thought, like, oh, where the fuck did it go? And then I remembered, oh yeah, the monster's whole gimmick is that it becomes invisible. Dumbass. Okay, let me carve this tail.
You won't be needing this anymore.
I don't know, a GameCube discussion feels the most like... When people say that's, like, the best era of Nintendo, that's when they were at their peak, that's the most, like, no, you just grew up with it.
Yeah. If you're saying that shit, you better, like, have a completed save file on Geist. Or else you're a faker.
The PS2, the fucking kills the GameCube. It's not even close. I'm sorry, there's a reason the GameCube sold like 20 million, and the PS2 is, like, still the best-selling console ever made.
It's also really funny how Nintendo went from having the best consoles for, like, first-person shooters to, like, low-key having one of the worst ones. It's hard to say that they had the worst since they had Metroid Prime, which is important.
Yeah, I mean, Metroid Prime was big. It had 2 Metroid Primes, even.
Yep. The issue was that none of those Metroid Primes had online multiplayer.
True.
Though, actually, the DS one did, so that's funny.
Yeah. Have I ever played Dr. Mario? Yeah, I've dabbled in Dr. Mario. It's like kind of a weird puzzle game. It's on the lower end of puzzle games for me. I don't know, it does not beat Panel de Pon or Puzzle League. Or no, wait, those are the same thing. It doesn't beat Panel de Pon or, like, Tetris or Puyo Puyo.
Definitely not beating Panel de Pon. That is, like, one of my favorite games ever.
True. GameCube has Pikmin, which is one of the best games ever. You know, I understand that. Pikmin is an awesome game.
Do not fret, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to defeating this thing, considering every part of its body is broken.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, stuff like Pikmin is great. They had, like, the first Animal Crossing on there. I think, like, you know, some of the big swings they took on the GameCube, they really did land. Shit like Pikmin and Metroid Prime. And, like, honestly, you know, it might be a little controversial, but I think the 3D Pokemon games on GameCube were pretty damn good. I think people generally like those.
I'm replaying XD. I'm starting to love it again.
Yeah.
I will say Coliseum does have its fair share of issues, like balance-wise. It's not gonna make me hate that game, though.
Weirdly,
Shinichi is a real one.
Weirdly, I think the balance issues of Coliseum make me like it more because it's a rare Pokemon game that's actually, like, hard.
That's true, but it's also a rare Pokemon game where pretty much everyone has the same team. That's, like, kind of a shame for a Pokemon game, you know?
Well, what's the team you're thinking of?
Well, not the same team, but, like, a very limited amount of teams, and almost all of them keep the 2 Weebies at the start, you know?
I never use Umbreon.
Umbreon has, like, Reflect.
So? Fuck that kid.
I don't know.
Fuck that dog. My team in Coliseum that I usually rock is, like, Espeon. I get the Plusle, I pair it with Feraligatr, so I do Rain Dance plus Surf and Thunder. Then I usually have a, like, Noctowl, because it does Hypnosis, which makes it easier to catch Mons. And then I usually have an Earthquake guy with, like, a Flying guy.
Yo, you might want to head over to the next area, because I'm pretty sure this monster's on its last legs.
Sorry, I had to put on deodorant. Yeah, I don't know. The N64 and the GameCube have great games on them, but the PlayStations that came out around that time have them beat so hard. I'm kind of with the casuals on the Wii being the best one, though. And the less I say about the Wii U, the better. Because, like, the Wii U is why I got into PC gaming.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you really gotta say about the Wii U.
Enjoy your waggling. To be fair, the Wii does... one of the good things about the Wii is that it does play GameCube games. That is a genuine boon to its library. And I know you could say the same about, like, the PS3. Like, oh, the PS3 can play PS1 and PS2 games. But also it can
only one model can do that.
Yeah. And
it's the most expensive one.
Yeah. And I would say the PS2 games are probably more important than the PS1 games. I love the PS1. I think it has a lot of really charming games. But, like...
You can tell it was a lot of developers' first time with 3D. Which, like, makes a lot of sense. But it shows.
Yeah. I love the PS1, though. I think about PS1 games and I smile.
Get into the poop gas. Just want this monster dead.
Face my wrath.
Be careful!
It's targeting you.
Oh, we did it.
Oh, I got really scared that I died and then you died immediately because I was almost out of poison heals.
Yes, the good stuff.
Don't mind me.
You get to carve this guy 4 times.
It keeps
Anyway,
telling
this
me
might
I
be
have
one of
to...
my favorite monsters in Monster Hunter.
What is this, like, temporary box shit?
If your item box is too full, because you, like, either gathered too much or whatever, you're going to need to, like, put some stuff away. The temporary box is stuff you're carving off the monster. Just put, like, I don't know. Just something in your field pouch away or something.
Oh, it's too late. We ran out of time. I didn't get anything from this monster.
You might want to clear out your inventory. And just put the stuff you need in there.
Guys, don't worry. They're launching a Dragon Quest mobile game in like a week.
Oh boy. We still don't have Dragon Quest 12.
How long ago did they announce Dragon Quest 12? It was like half a decade ago at this point. Hold on, now I'm curious.
Oh my god, I forgot how this works. Okay, after 20, they uncap to 30, and then you have to keep on climbing. Do you want to just start Sunbreak?
Like right now?
Yes. Well, not start Sunbreak, but like, just do Sunbreak. Like we go to Mario Party for the next couple of weeks, and then when we're done with Mario Party, we go back to Rise and we do the quest to unlock Sunbreak. And then as we unlock more stuff, as we do the Sunbreak quest, we'll Rise in HR, and then we can do the Space Game Rise stuff in the middle of Sunbreak.
I guess I could live with that. How many boards are in Mario Party 1? I need to know how much of a Monster Hunter break we'd be taking.
I think there's 5.
I also opened up the Dragon Quest 12 trailer. They dropped that shit 5 years ago. And we've had nothing since. Let's see, Mario Party 1 boards. Because I feel like I remember Mario Party 1 having like a disproportionately large amount of boards.
Oh, 8 boards. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that'll be like a 2 months. Which, to be fair, Monster Hunter Rise was also like 2 months of our lives. And you know what? You will be able to join for some of those streams. Because I don't think... You haven't had a problem with the NSO apps, right? That wasn't a problem.
I mean, it's been laggy sometimes. Remember when we played Pokemon Puzzle League?
Yeah, but I feel like that's a little inevitable. Because Nintendo's online infrastructure is kind of fucked sometimes.
Yeah. You know, my building has an offer with, like, Google Fiber. I've been considering it.
Maybe.
But I'm like so... I'm not a big fan of Google, obviously. But
Yeah.
Can't deny that their online infrastructure is probably a bit stronger than whatever the fuck weird thing my building uses as default.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I think that's a plan. We'll get this all sorted out when, we come back for Sunbreak. And who knows, maybe us taking a Monster Hunter break will give people time to catch up. But yeah, starting maybe next week. Next week, maybe not, because I want to do Pragmata while also doing Tamagotchi Life. But starting this month, we will be playing Mario Party 1. That is the next, like, little multiplayer thing that I want to do on stream. It was between Mario Party 1 and Super Mario Party, and it seemed like people were more enthusiastic about Mario Party 1. Mario Party 1 is torture? That's what we're all about. That's exactly what I want to hear. Mario Party has to be a little torturous in order to be an enriching experience. But yeah, thank you all for joining us for our Monster Hunter Rise experience. We will be back with Sunbreak after Mario Party. Mario Party 1 doesn't even have items? That's fucking funny. That's gonna be a really funny game to visit as someone who's played a shit ton of other Mario Parties. And yeah, I might have to do some farming to unlock the boards. As long as it's not as bad as, like, unlocking Waluigi Island in, like, 3. They make me do, like, 10 hours of single-player stuff. That shit is, like, I can't, dude. I can't. You also lose coins if you lose minigames? That's fucking funny. Dude, this might be the best game ever. We gotta tap in. But yeah, next week I might just focus on solo stuff, just doing Tamagotchi Life and Pragmata. And then, week after, I think we'll do, Mario Party. We'll see. Maybe I'll get sad by the idea of not doing multiplayer stuff and be like, no, we have to do... Actually, we probably could do Mario Party, because Mario Party games are never, like, more than a couple hours, except, like, Jamboree games. Jamboree games are really long. But, like, a Mario Party 1 game, I might be able to just stream that and then, like, do a segment of Tamagotchi Life. Maybe that's what I'll do, actually. Maybe we will do Mario Party next week, on top of doing Pragmata. Alright. Well, everybody. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter! Monster Hunter will return for the summer, so look forward to it. Monster Hunter Rise is not responding when I closed it. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be dead. That's why I'm confused.
Monster Hunter dead.
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know, it won't close. A crash report is being created. This report will be necessary when making inquiries, so please hold on to it. Game crashed unexpectedly. Dude, I was closing the game. You don't need to report the crash. I closed the game and the game didn't like that. That's because Monster Hunter Rise is sentient. I don't need Capcom to tell me that. I already know. Alright, well, thank you all for joining us for Monster Hunter. Me and Joan's journey through Rise will come back probably around summertime with Sunbreak. Honestly, a pretty fitting time to do it, because Sunbreak makes me think it might be, like, Heat themed, I guess. I don't know, I didn't really word that well. The title,
It is Heat, though.
Sunbreak makes me think it's probably gonna have something to do with the heat. Alright?
Yeah.
Capcom, you can close the crash compiler. I don't need that. Is the fucking crash report gonna crash now? Dude, just get it out of here. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like you're gonna fix it. This game came out 5 years ago. I know you don't give a shit about updating this game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all for coming. Hope y'all have a good night and take care. Who's live right now that we could raid? Well, I know what Joan would like to see. Piku is playing Deadlock right now.
Hell yeah.
So you know what? We'll
I
rate.
actually haven't booted up Deadlock in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We'll raid into Biku anyways.
See, the thing is that I've been in Japan for a long time, and then
True.
since then I haven't booted up Deadlock.
True. I forgot. I forgot about your Japan trip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will be back Thursday. We're gonna start Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Saturday, we'll be doing the Sonic Racing Angry Birds Festival. And then next week, Pragmata, Tomodachi Life, and Mario Party 1. Look forward to it. Thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good night and take care. I'll see you all Thursday for Tomodachi Life. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There, don't smile because it happened. Cry because it's over!